Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alejandra. So today you guys, I am sitting in my living room again because we are having another story time. Yes, another story time because a lot of things have been happening to me that you guys need an update of what's going on. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you kind of have an idea of what I'm going to talk to because I posted it about what I was going through and because I was in an emergency room. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So it all started about a week ago on a Friday, a normal Friday. I wake up and I have a smoothie for breakfast because if you guys know me, I don't really eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person. And most of my breakfasts are either smoothies or shakes or anything that's liquid because it's just easier for me to process in the morning. So I drank my juice. And then a couple of hours later, about 1 p.m., I decided that it was time for me to eat lunch. And for lunch, I was going to have an avocado egg toast. So I have my egg avocado toast, everything normal. I finished it and feeling good. Till this point, everything was okay. So after having my lunch, I decided that I was going to rest a little, go to my room, watch an episode of the show that I was watching, and then continue to do what I had to do, which is clean my house. Because, fun fact about me, I clean my house on Thursdays and Fridays because I'm a clean freak. I have OCD, so I have to clean my house every week. So those are my days to clean. So I was like, okay, let me rest a little and then I'll continue to clean my house like I usually do. So I went to my room, I was resting, and then I started getting a little sleepy. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should take a nap. And I wanted to take a nap because that's something that my doctor suggested that I do whenever I got tired, was to take a nap because I really don't sleep at night. I have a lot of problems sleeping at night. I get a lot of anxiety and I'm up most of the time. So my doctor suggested that to get the energy that I needed, that I can take a quick nap during the day if it was possible, and then get up and continue to do whatever I had to. So I said, hey, it's time for me to take a nap. Let me take my nap. Let me turn off the TV, let me relax a little. And I did. I was trying to relax when I started feeling nauseous. I started feeling nauseous, then I started feeling lightheaded, and I was like, something's going on. And I thought that it was my blood pressure because you guys know in my past video, I talk about how I've been suffering from my blood pressure always being high, my lower number being high, and that I was going to start a new medication to lower my blood pressure, but I was still going to figure out what dose was right for me. So I was like, it's probably my blood pressure. Let me relax, control myself, calmed, so my blood pressure can go down. And I was trying to do that, but I started getting this really bad stomach ache, like really, really bad stomach ache that I was like, that's so weird. And like I said, I was just nauseous. I was nauseous. So when I started getting this bad stomach ache, I went straight to the bathroom to throw up. I threw up, and then I was like, maybe it is my blood pressure, hopefully, throwing up is going to help me feel better, because sometimes when my blood pressure goes up and I throw up, then I start feeling much better. So I was like, I should probably get, better soon. Let me continue to rest so, my blood pressure can go down and I can feel better. Nope. Nope, I was not feeling good. I was nauseous. I was lightheaded. I was sweating cold, like I'm sweating right now. But today I'm sweating because it's super hot in LA. It's 110 degrees in LA. It's crazy. It's been like that for the last week. It's crazy, and the weather's not going down. But anyways, back to my story. I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling good at all. I had to go to the bathroom and throw up again. And then I was like, that's not normal. That's not normal. So then I was like, let me rest. I wasn't able to rest. I was just uncomfortable. My stomach was killing me. Like, it was hurting so bad. And then throughout the whole evening, I was throwing up non-stop. And I was like, what is going on with me? I knew that it wasn't my blood pressure. I did take my blood pressure and it was high, but it was not possible that I was throwing up for so many hours. So then my mom and my husband comes and they're like, you need to go to emergency room because this is not normal. And me, you guys know me, I said no. I didn't want to go. I was like, I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay. It's, probably, I don't know, but I'm gonna be okay. I should be fine, like I'm gonna be okay. But I wasn't. Then the night came and they're like, you need to go. You need to go. You haven't stopped. To that point, I have been throwing up for about 6-7 hours. So they're like, you need to go. It's not normal. And I was like, no, I should be fine. Let me rest. Let me try to go to sleep. Let me rest. Maybe it will go away during the night. Guess what? Did it go away? Nope. I got worse. I couldn't stop throwing up. I was nauseous. I was dizzy. I couldn't even lay down. I had to be sitting down because it was horrible. But my stubbornness wouldn't want to go to the emergency room. Then, like around 4 a.m., I started to get scared. Because now I was throwing up that yellow, nasty, sour thing. And I wouldn't stop. Not only that, I felt that I was going to faint. I was so bad. I was like, oh my God, I don't feel good. I was already shaking. I had so much anxiety. I don't know if it was my anxiety or I was just in feeling good, but my whole body was shaking. I couldn't keep not even water down to this point. Like nothing at all. Then I told my husband, I need to go into emergency room. Like, I need to go into emergency room. I can't do this anymore. I don't feel good. My blood pressure is super high because I had taken my blood pressure and it was super high. My lower number was high as well and my pulse was going crazy. So I said, we have to go in. And I didn't want to go in because by this time it was Saturday morning. My husband had to work. Not only my husband had to work, unfortunately, my mom also had to work. My mom don't work on the weekends, but it happened that this Saturday, she was going to work. So I didn't want them to not go to work because, I was sick, but obviously they don't care and I should know that. I know that they don't care to miss work or anything as long as I'm okay. But I worry so much that I was like, you guys can't miss work. They're like, we don't care, we need to take you. Because by this time I had been throwing up for about 14 hours straight, nonstop. I will stop maybe for 10, the max 20 minutes, and again. So we ended up going to UCLA's emergency room. Unfortunately, my mom nor my husband were able to go in with me because we are still in a pandemic. And that's something that I hate so much, is not being able to have either one of them with me when I don't feel good, because they're my support. They're my most important support and I need them with me. Like, I really need them with me, but they were not able to go in with me. So I go in, I start explaining to them my symptoms. To this point, I was still throwing up. I was still throwing up at the hospital. On my way to UCLA, which is a 15-minute ride, I didn't stop. So getting there, I didn't stop. So, I'm telling them what I'm feeling. And I'm telling them, that my blood pressure was high, that, I haven't stopped for 14 hours, and I have scleroderma. And guess what, UCLA people? Know what scleroderma is. If you guys don't know, but UCLA has the best scleroderma doctors ever. My doctor's part of UCLA. I'm so blessed that I have a UCLA doctor. So they knew what scleroderma was. Immediately, they take me in to do my virals, and my blood pressure was high. My lower number was high. My pulse was off the roof, and my body temperature was low. And they're like, you need to go into a room immediately. So they take me into the room. They're like, you are super dehydrated, like super dehydrated. And I was like, yeah, I figured I was. And they're like, immediately they put on the IV. They gave me medication so I can stop throwing up, for the nausea, for the pain, because my stomach was hurting like you have no idea. So they gave me the medication, the IV, and I'm already in my room, waiting for my doctors to come in to see what I had. And I asked for a blanket. This time I asked for a blanket again, and guess what? I got a blanket. They gave me a blanket. Obviously, I had to explain, hey, I have scleroderma, it's cold for me, even though I was wearing, pants and a sweater, but it was still cold. I needed a blanket, and they happily gave me a blanket, like the other hospitals that didn't help me at all. But anyways, so I'm waiting there, and I start feeling a little better because I had stopped throwing up already. My doctor comes in, and they're like, we need your blood work. I did my blood work, and then they come back with the results. And they're like, you know what? It seems like everything is normal. The only thing is that your white cells are really high, and that's concerning. And I was like, okay. And they were like, it seems like what you have is food poisoning, a really bad food poisoning, which I kind of knew I had food poisoning. I felt it, all the symptoms were that I had food poisoning. But I went in because I was scared. I know I was super dehydrated, and I wouldn't stop. So like, maybe they can give me something for me to stop, which they did. So they told me, you're probably food poisoning. You have food poisoning, but we need to do more tests on you because of your blood cells numbers. And I said, okay. So I'm there with the IV. Then they decide to do an ultrasound. Ultrasound came out good. And they're like, you need to see your doctor, your rheumatologist, as soon as possible to get it checked. So they can go over the test that we did here, and then he can do more tests on you. But for now, you are going to get discharged because it seems like it's just food poisoning, a bad case of food poisoning. And right now we are going to give you a little bit of food to see if you can keep it down. So they did. They gave me crackers and apple juice and half a sandwich, which I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't even look at food because I will get nauseous. I couldn't. And I told them, you know what, I can't. They're like, you have to, because we have to make sure that you can keep it down. I was like, I know, but I just can't. They're like, well, let's drink the apple juice. So I did. I drank the apple juice and have one cracker, and it stayed down, but I was so nauseous, like so nauseous. They're like, okay, we can see that you kept the food down. Now, we think you should go home, but come back as soon as possible if you start feeling the same way that you did before you came. If you start throwing up, if you get lightheaded, come back. If your blood pressure gets really high, then come back fast. And I was like, okay. So they gave me medication to take home, which was for the nausea and for my stomach, because I was in so much pain. So I was out of emergency room Saturday late morning. We get home, and I was tired. To this point, I have been up for over 24 hours. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to rest. I told my mom and my husband, rest, because my mom had to go to work. My husband called off, but he was still tired. He was up with me the whole night, trying to figure out, if I was gonna get better or not. So, we tried resting. I wasn't really able to rest. I maybe rested for about 2 hours and I was up. I was so uncomfortable, really, really uncomfortable. They suggested that I ate something. I wasn't able to eat. Like I said, I was still nauseous to this point. I didn't want to, have any food or any liquids. Then my husband's like, maybe you should get a tea from Starbucks. Maybe it can help you. You love Starbucks so much. Maybe it can help you a little bit. We got a tea, but I wasn't able to drink it. I couldn't keep it down. I couldn't even drink water because I was in so much pain. So I said, you know what? I don't think I'll be able to eat anything today. Hopefully tomorrow. And that night, Saturday night, I was able to sleep a little bit more. I was able to rest a little bit more, but I was still uncomfortable. Like I said, my stomach hurts so much, so much, and I was still nauseous. I wasn't throwing up. I was just nauseous. So then the next day, on Sunday, they're like, all right, do you want to eat anything? Do you want me to cook you anything? I was like, you know what, I can't. I just feel like I can. I tried eating, but I wasn't able to. I just couldn't. I couldn't eat anything. And I was like, you know what, I want to go out. I want to, I have to go buy something. I want to go out. Maybe it can help me a little because most of the time when I don't feel good, I go out and then, see other people and, get some fresh air helps me. So we go out to do what I had to do. I actually had to go buy a juicer. So I go buy it, but I was just not feeling it. I was like, I went to buy it and I told my husband, we need to go home. Like, I don't feel good. My stomach hurts so much. I was super dizzy. I was lightheaded. So I was like, let's just go home. We ended up buying food, which I got a soup, but I wasn't even able to eat it. Like, I wasn't feeling myself. So that was my weekend after coming out of emergency room. And then this past week have been really hard because I still haven't been able to eat anything. All I've been able to do now is maybe drink juices, and it's little by little, sip by sip, because my stomach hurts a lot, nauseous. I can't even smell food because I get nauseous. So not being able to eat. I've been eating Jello little by little. Like, I only been doing it because I have to take my medication and I have to eat. Like, I know I have to eat. Like, I have to get strong because right now I'm pretty sure I'm dehydrated again. Not only that, it's 110 degrees in LA. Like, it's 110 degrees in LA. It's been like that for about 3 days now, and it's gonna continue to be like that. Obviously, I need to drink water and keep hydrated because I have to take care of my blood pressure. I'm still concerned about my blood pressure, but I'm just not able to. I'm not able to keep anything down. The pain in my stomach is just horrible. So that's what's going on with me. I have had a rough couple of weeks, especially this past week has been really hard, really, really hard. I also been emotional because it's just frustrated, I've been doing okay. I've been doing the best that I've been since being diagnosed with scleroderma. Obviously, I still have my ups, my downs. Obviously, I still have my pains, but not as bad as what I'm going through right now. And it's frustrating because I want to get better. Which I know I am. I know I'm going to get better really soon. I'm a warrior. Alejandra's a warrior. Alejandra doesn't give up. She fights to the end. But Alejandra is also really, really emotional. So, when I have my days of, feeling like, when is this gonna be over? When, like I told his husband, I just want to be normal again. But yeah, it's been hard. It's been really, really, really hard. But hey, I'm here. I'm not giving up because I don't give up. I don't give up. I'm fighting. I'm fighting, you know? But yeah, that's been my story. Yeah, it's been really hard. Really, really hard. And I get so emotional because I don't know, it's hard. I want to be strong. I want to act strong because that's just my personality. My personality is acting strong, staying strong in front of people, especially my husband and my mom. I like to be strong for them because they're seeing me go through so much with my diagnosis. They're seeing my worst, and I know how worried they get about me, and I don't like to worry them. I don't like to worry them. I don't want them to worry about me, you know. So I really try to stay strong, but it's hard. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I know this is just another obstacle that I can overcome because I have overcome so many obstacles in the past and I have come out stronger. And I know this is just an obstacle that I'm gonna overcome, and you know, I'm gonna be strong and maybe help people out, maybe help them a little. One thing that I learned from everything I'm going through is don't wait. Go to emergency room when they tell you to go to emergency room. Don't wait, because maybe if I wouldn't gone a couple of hours before, I wouldn't damage my stomach as much as I did. I know my stomach is damaged right now, and that's why I'm having so much pain. So maybe if I wouldn't gone before, I wouldn't have damaged my stomach. But hey, I guess I learned. I learned my lesson. Really hard, but I learned. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this long video of me explaining what I've been going through. Right now I have to go do more tests. I have to continue to do more tests to see what's going on. I have to talk to my doctor as well to see maybe what I can do with my eating, because like I said, I don't want to get more dehydrated than I know I'm already am. So I have to talk to my doctors and try to be strong, continue to live my life. Today I decided to go out because I haven't gone out in over a week. I haven't gone out, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should go out and get a little bit of the fresh air because it is super hot. You know, even if I just have to go go sit at the mall because the mall makes me happy. So even if I just have to sit at the mall, you know, and just see people and, you know, get my mind off everything that I'm going through right now. I'm also still trying to figure out the right doses for my high blood pressure medication. It's still been really high. My bottom number has been high as well. My pulse is high sometimes, so I'm still trying to figure that out. Like I said, it's a lot going on with me, but I'm here. I'm strong. Remember that if you're going through something, you're not alone. I'm here. I understand what you're going through. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a like, subscribe down below, leave any comments if you want to get to know me more or about scleroderma. Follow me on Instagram. On Instagram I post more things about my day-to-day life, and I hope you guys enjoy this video.